All right, so this video is to help anyone who might have any trouble with navigating through their Bodies by Bristol training app. That is this icon right here. This is a screenshot of my phone. So if I click on that, if you bought a program with us or you have gotten access into the app, this is what you see when you first sign up. So I wanted to go through each of these icons so that you can get the most out of this app. So the first icon here is my profile. So clicking on that, I created a profile just for the demo. So basically this is going to give you an overview of what you've done throughout the week or a day. It's going to show how many calories were burned, how much time, if you got any points for doing some of the things that you did, because we do have like a point system if you do certain activities. Um, it'll show some exercises and how many calories that you burned for that circuit or whatever you've done. So it's a really place for you to kind of keep track of all that you're doing, and also for us to see what you're doing as well. This is also a place for you to, um, if you bought a program with us, whether you're in a challenge or if you're a part of the Bodies by Bristol group here at the gym, if you have access to this app, you will be connected to a certain group. So let's say, for example, if you're a part of the challenge, your everybody that's in your community that's part of that challenge, anything that you post, everybody in that group will be able to see. So it's almost like a Facebook group where you can upload your text in your successes and food, anything motivational for the group. So this is what it would look like when you tap the pencil. You open it up and you can type in some motivational thing or achievement. Also, you can, if we click this icon here, this is where you can upload photos of your food or different things like that. But the one thing I would not recommend is I wouldn't recommend that you upload any before and after pictures, because that is part of when you're doing a challenge. We want you to do before and after, but it would not be here. If you post it here, everyone in the group will see it. If you don't mind that, then fine. But there is a way that if you wanted to upload it here, the trainers, Bristol and myself, would be able to see it, but there's a back end way that you could block it where nobody else could see. But then again, you can't really share with the group if you do it that way. All right. I'll go over that probably in another video because this is probably going to be long, of where you're going to upload your before and afters. All right. The next one is my bookings. So this one is pretty much a more for in-house. If there are any classes or if you bought any products, or this is kind of where that would show. But again, this is more for an in-house type of view, not necessarily for the online. So this one you won't have to worry about too much. Then we have this one here, the schedule. Now this schedule is also an in-house feature. So you see we have partner nutrition consultation. So basically, um, you would be able to see if there was any thing on the schedule. You could get into the schedule, but this is more for in-house. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay. You will have a different calendar where your trainings and different things will be. So these two icons, you don't have to worry about too much. Workouts. Okay. So your workout would be here. Now, this is not your workout that we would design for you if you're in a particular program or if you're doing a very personalized plan. This is just where me and Bristol, if we create any exercises that we want you to see or have access to, it will be located here. If we don't want it to be seen, it will be hidden. And if it's more personalized to each individual, it will be in your personal calendar. But these are exercises that we put together that you can use. You have access to this. Um, Another way that it shows up for you is in categories. So any exercise that we put in there, it'll kind of give you whether it's something for losing weight, building muscle, or just getting fit. Those exercises will really be geared towards those categories depending on what kind of exercises are in there. All right, so you have complete access to this. You could do these trainings if you'd like. You could add them to your program, but this is not the personalized version. This is just programs that we have done that we are allowing everyone to have access to. Now, another cool feature about this is that you can create your own workout. So say on your off day, we'll put together a program for you, but on your off day, you want to do something yourself. Well, right here, you can create your own. So basically you would click it, you can name it. You could do whatever level you want. If you want it to be hard or advanced, beginner, novice, um, you could choose how many days of the week. You could give a description. It's really cool because it'll be something that you design and you name it what you want. And then you would add that activity to your, if you want to add like the workout, basically what you would do is you could pick any of these exercises to put together your own personalized workout that you created. Okay, and it also could go through exercises that might have certain equipment that you have at home. So if you have dumbbells, you could click that, and then the exercises that would show up would include dumbbells. Okay, so it's really cool. Little feature. We wanted to make it where if you get bored with something, you can always just try to do something yourself. Okay, so that's the workout portion. Let me go to one thing with the workout. So let's say that you wanted to do, and this is going to work the same way with your scheduled workouts that are going to be personalized. You're going to be able to click on the exercise like this. So say you want to do the nitric oxide dump, you would add that to your program. So see how it just popped up on my program for today. So if I wanted to do this exercise, I would simply click the exercise. And now it's taking me into doing the circuit. So if you notice that there are exercises in this circuit, if I click on these exercises individually, it's only going to show me, let me go back. If I click on them individually, it's only going to show me a demo of that exercise. And the cool thing about this is this app talks. You can disable it, or, if you don't want to hear the voice, but it does a countdown, the timer, and all of that. So, but back to what I was saying, if you click these individual, it's only going to give you a demo. It's not that's not starting your program. But if you wanted to start your program, what you would want to do is click this red button. When you click that red button, it's going to put you on your timer again, and it's going to start. This does talk, like I said, and you can screencast it to your TV. I will send a document showing you how to do that if you don't know how, but it's very simple to take your phone and connect it to your TV, and you'll be able to see this avatar doing the circuit so that you don't have to hold your phone or prop it up, but it's just a better way for you to be able to get the most out of this exercises. Okay, so if you wanted to skip to the next movement, um, you would hit the check mark right there. And then when the avatar is in gray, that's showing you what you're getting ready to do. See, it says this is up next. When she's gray, she's showing you what's coming up next. When she is highlighted, that's when you begin the exercise. So I'll just give it a few seconds. There. Okay, so see how she's no longer gray? That means that you're starting the exercise at that point. Okay, so you could move ahead if you want to go on to the next one to see what's coming up. You could pause it if you need to. If you had to go run and grab something, and then start again, and that's really pretty much how it works. You are welcome to play around with this app. You are not going to mess anything up. we would like for you to just get familiar with it. Okay. All right. So that is it for that. Okay. So now let's talk about these icons up here. Now, this is, you can connect this app to, if you have a heart rate monitor or any kind of device, you can connect it to it, but it'll track your steps. And what you can do, here we have 10,000 steps, but you can manually make that whatever you want for your day or week. So you'll come into this area here and you are going to be able to edit. See where it says edit right there? You can edit any of these things that are set. These are recommended already, but if you feel that you need a little bit less, you could personalize it by clicking that. And you could change this number. You could change it to whatever you want, however many. If you feel that's not enough, you can make it, whatever you want. It will change it for you and save it, okay? Make sure the whole thing is shown. And then you would, select it. I'm gonna put it back to where it was. All right, and then there you go. It saves it. And you could go through each one of them. The cardio, I'm gonna go through it because they each have a little different thing going on there. For the cardio, you can say these are your off day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You're gonna do cardios those days. If you wanted to add another day, you just click on it. Like say we want to do Friday. So then you just added another day of cardio to your program. Now, say you wanted to do more than a half hour for your daily goal, then you would just simply change the time. You can make it 60 minutes or 45 minutes, whatever you want to do. You just select it and it will change that number. Okay. And then same for your strength training. You want to personalize that, you can change the days in that. So say you only had 2 days of strength training, you want to add another one on Saturday. There you have it. You just click it. And then this is like the recommended sets, but you can change anything to whatever you want, whatever you feel comfortable with, and save it. All right. So let's go back to the beginning. Okay, now let's go to this. Okay, we're in your calendar. So if we look at this calendar here, if you take a look at all of the triangles there's a little key at the bottom here. Blue square is classes, orange triangle is exercises. This is pretty much where your exercises will be once you add any exercises from the ones that you have access to, that we created, the one that you create yourself. Once you add it to your program, it's going to add it to your day. And anything that we put in there, it's going to show up here and you'll see these triangles. So if I were to pick Saturday, it shows me what's in there for Saturday, body power workout. Okay, so I would just click that and start my workout that was set up for that day. So you'll go into each one that has that triangle is going to show you a workout. Okay, and then I'll show you what it looks like without. So on the 4th, there's nothing. So this is where you could get your cardio in. If you wanted to add that extra workout that you created, this is, if you want to put it on the 4th, this is where you can add that at. Okay. Challenges. Challenges is a little different from the challenges that you might be a part of. These challenges are like, this is something that Bristol or I will post in there to challenge everybody throughout the whole gym and online and in-house to make sure that they're drinking a certain amount of water per day. That's the type of challenges that will be here. If there are any challenges here, you will be able to add them to your program and join in the challenge. Okay. And the challenges sometimes might be a week, might be 3 days, whatever we decide, but there'll be a different challenge all the time. Okay. All right. So let's go back to the home page. Now, whenever you want to go back, you want to click the home page. Okay, so we did, okay, workouts. We did that one. Now, the next one is going to be supplements. Now, we wanted to make Bodies by Bristol be a one-stop shop for our clients. We don't want you to have to try to figure out where I got to go here, there, and everywhere. Supplements, we do believe that supplements bridge the gap. We like food first, but we all know that we can't get all the vitamins and minerals that we need through food. So if we made supplement suggestions for you, this is where you can purchase any of your supplements that we recommend. We would probably, well, we would definitely have a list of whatever for you, so you don't have to figure that out. But this is how you navigate through this app. So basically, you see these 3 bars here. You would click that, and it gives you a drop down. Now, what most people do is they will click supplements. And I'm going to show you what happens when you do that. When you click supplements, it takes you to our supplements, every single one. So it's a bunch of them. So this is not the way that you want to navigate through this, because it would be very frustrating and annoying trying to find something. Okay, so that's what we don't want to do. Go back to this, and you want to click the arrow. So when you click that, it gives you categories. So it breaks everything down into general, CBD, immune, weight loss, men's health, women's health. And basically, let's go to women's health. Let me do that because I'm a woman. Okay. Click that. And it's going to show you all the supplements that are here for the women's program. I also have a women's bundle, which it's not showing here, but it's in the bundle section. So let me go there. So you see the bundles there? I'm all getting a little sidetracked, but let me show you what this does. So these are the bundles: athlete bundle, ultimate bundle. Then you have the women's bundle. And these are just recommendations. These are, obviously more a higher price, but you can take what's in here as far as weight loss, and you can pick and choose what you want if you don't want the whole bundle. The whole bundle is the best bang for your buck, but again, there's always options. One more thing before we move on, if you go to here again, you can search for a product by name. So you want to make sure that you're clicking the home button on this one. When you click the home button, what it does is it opens you up to where you could have a search bar. So if you put the search bar, let me say multivitamin, and then you could just see the, anything with that name. Okay, and then you could pick and choose whatever you want. Okay, all right. All right, so that's it for the supplements. So we're gonna come out of here and go right back to the app. Okay, and then we're on this section is your nutrition logging. Now, this one, I'm going to open this up. This one is more for maintenance for someone who did not sign up for a nutrition program but are in our pro membership. So it's almost like a MyFitnessPal type of logging, but you can create a meal plan for yourself. So basically, this is where you could log your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You could choose and go through it's just like a MyFitnessPal. So you basically would choose the meal, add it in there, and it will show up in this bar for your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner. So this is kind of like a drop down to kind of be more specific. If you wanted to do a food list, this is where you would pick whatever food that you may have eaten, that anything in this list that's close to something that you you have eaten, you add it. It's like MyFitnessPal, pretty much. Performance. The performance is really you tracking how many calories you're getting in that day. So say you logged your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is going to keep track of what you did that day. It's going to keep track of how many calories. So if you're supposed to be within a certain amount of calories and you don't reach that goal, you're going to have this graph to see how well you're doing throughout your day. Again, this is not the personalized nutrition plan. This is more of somebody who's on maintenance that understands nutrition. And right now you're kind of doing your own thing. But we do see everything that you put in here. So at the same time, we could direct you if we see that you're kind of veering off in the wrong direction. Okay, and so you'll have a progress of your performance for daily, and you can also have a progress for your performance weekly. And then obviously when you start to fill this out, all of these these numbers will change. Okay, let's go back, oops. All right, so then my plan. Now this is the part where you can, if you don't have a personalized nutrition program with us, you can create your own, customize your own plan here. So the only thing with this is if you add your activity or different things like that, it's going to make your calories very high. So it's really important that you know what you're doing, because it will have your calories really high if you don't do your macros, or if you don't put the information in there correctly. But we can always guide you. All right, so if I wanted to change this, I would hit the little pencil and it would start me, to put in my information. Obviously, if your weight changes, you put the new weight. You want to just go through these steps. It'll ask you what you want to do here. And so if you want to say you lost all the weight you want and you want to maintain, so basically whatever you choose is they're going to generate some type of program that's going to help you reach that goal without us personalizing it for you. Okay, so it's pretty cool. Nice little feature to have, to keep you on track while you're doing your exercises. Okay, and then I keep coming out of there. And then the exercise will take you back to the beginning and just to have you go back into this part if you want. But it just kind of keeps everything in one spot. Reminders. Now, this is a feature like some people might forget to log. Now, if you are trying to track yourself, or if you want us to give you some guidance, we might give you some recommendations to remind you to log your food. So you could put a reminder to log your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You could pick the time that you want it to come through to remind you, so that you could say, oh, I gotta log my food. And you wanna make sure you have it enabled when you do that. But basically you would just turn on whatever one you want to remind you to do that. Okay, all right, so this is pretty much it for the logging section. Let's go back to the beginning. Let me come out of here. Oh, boy. Huh. All right, let's go here. All right, so the next one is nutrition. Now this is nutrition plans. So this is if somebody had just only did training with us, but then they say, you know what, I want to add a personalized nutrition package. These are just some packages that we offer: 12-week, 8-week, 4-week. We just make it very basic. I'm sorry, we don't make it basic. We just have it very basic in a way that it's easy for you to access, pay for the program, and then we will have a consultation with you to set up your nutrition. Okay, so that's okay. Now, the next one is the group overview. And this is the one that I was talking about if you're a part of a challenge or if you're part of Team Bodies by Bristol here in the gym. These are pretty much your communities. So if you are in a 12-week challenge, you're going to make sure that you just be a part of the group that you're a part of, because it wouldn't make sense to share in the Bodies by Bristol in-house group, because they're not going to know what you're talking about if you're doing something totally different in the challenge. So make sure you pick the challenge or group that you're a part of. But again, we went over this. This is where you would post all of your achievements, photos, not your before and afters, but photos of food or workouts, and communicate with that community. Okay. All right, and what we offer. Now, what we offer a lot of things, and we don't have a bunch of things showing here, but we do offer a lot because we offer things in-house as well as online. For the online people, this is why we don't show everything, because we don't want it to be too confusing. Because if you're a part of a challenge, we don't want you to sign up for another one or anything else. We want you to just stick with what you're working with. When you're done, we can move you on to whatever else we have. So we only put here what we want you to see, but we do offer a lot of different things. And that's something that we could always have a conversation about as far as anything else you would like to do with us. Okay, but right now we just have the personalized meal plans where you could purchase this right from your app. Okay, and then how to get the most out of your app. Now I did this short little video. This version that I'm sharing with you now is more of a in-depth version, but this is a really quick video to show you how to navigate through the training part of your app. Which this video is pretty much just going to cover it all, so you won't necessarily have to look at that. You can if you want. I put it together, so if you want to, you can. But no, that's just a quick video. I would also, if there's anything that I need for you all to know, most likely I would replace that with a video that makes sense if I get enough feedback, if there's something in particular that anybody's struggling with. Okay, and then the last thing, as far as these icons here, is video on demand. Now, this is something that we are so happy to have a part of our program, because this is a slew of different exercises, Zumba, martial arts, if you like that, strength training. You will have some yoga in here, cardio exercises, bike if you have a Peloton, got all kinds of stuff here. If you have a pro membership, you have access to every single one of these videos. Again, you can screencast this to your TV and do it right from your TV. But this is something that we added, a feature. We're happy about it because, people sometimes get bored and they want to just change things up. Now you have the option to do so right here. And there's always going to be some new things that gets uploaded in here. So it's always fun. We want to make sure everybody stays active and that you don't get bored, but that you have something to get your results. Okay. Again, we want you to play with this app, go in there, try some things, test it out. We want you to get familiar with it. You're not going to mess anything up. All right, now real quickly, we're gonna go through the bottom. The home page is what we're on, the calendar. This is where your exercises will be. If you have anything on that day, it will show up in the calendar. You could do it one by one. See the little dots, the circles under there, that all has exercises in it, okay? Explore. Now explore this is showing some of our in-house schedules. But workouts that we have in here. Activities. Now, this is something that you could add. These are like new workouts that are kind of added to the program. So you can kind of see what's new. And if you wanted to add any of these to your program, you can. Just click on it and add it. Okay, see how you could add it right here. If you like that one, you could add it to your program. These are new challenges or videos that might have come through. So anything new, you could add that to your program as well. And again, challenges will always be displayed. If there was a challenge, it will be located right here. All right, and community. Community is, again, back to this. You're going to choose the community that you're a part of. so that you could post in your own community. Okay. And then the last one, the me. When you hit the me, this is where you have your progress of weight loss, your body fat, your achievements. It's just another place where it is hosting your progress, but also, and you could click all the buttons that you could have show all, and it'll kind of go through the whole thing with your body fat, your measurements, and all that good stuff. But the one thing that you really want to pay attention to is this little cog here. So that one, it goes over your account, like all your information, your height, your gender. You want to go in there and fix that. Because sometimes when people sign up, if you're female, sometimes it'll just automatically make you a male. So you want to check that, make sure that that's the right gender. Your training. So this is what you want to do in the beginning. Go to this, to the me, and you want to make sure that you're picking your avatar. Your avatar is going to be female or a male. You could choose which one you want to be on your, when you're doing your exercises. These right here is a ticker, the voice feedback. So I mentioned in the beginning that it speaks. If you don't want the sound effects to do the countdown or hear the voice, you could just turn this off in the back. I personally like it because it kind of keeps you following along. And that's it for that. And then we want to go to notifications. Excuse the phone in the background. Notifications. Again, this is anything that you don't want coming through because your phone will give you some information if you have something coming through. It'll notify you. So like if somebody likes on your pictures or your comments, you could have that turned on or off, because if you have everything on, you're going to get a whole bunch of things coming in over and over again. So you could decide what you want to be notified on. Activity reminder. Just go through each one of these. All of this stuff is for you to kind of personalize for yourself. Plan classes and appointments. You could have it remind you an hour before or 30 minutes before. Whatever you want to do, you have it there. Devices. So if you have an Apple Watch or a scale or whatever, this is where you would make those connections. I do believe that I think there's other ways. If a device you don't have here, you could try to see if you can upload. If you have any issues, you can always let us know. Privacy. Okay, this is what I was talking about when it comes to you posting on your community. This is where if you want people to see everything, you could say you want everybody to see it, or you don't want it. You'll click these buttons here if you want to be this name is visible on your fit profile, posts and streams items. Okay, if you want nobody to see, if you want people that I follow, if you want any kind of things that you want, you'll say anybody, everybody, or nobody. You have to make that decision. But you can see it has a little information here, and you choose who you want to see it or not. Okay, so go back here, take a look at that. Okay, help. This is where you could email us anything. If you have any problem with the app, if there's a glitch or whatever, let us know. You could, post it back here in your help. Grant access. Now, grant access is granting access to our developer. So if you're having any glitches on your app, you could go directly to our developers, and that you basically, when you grant them access, they will have the opportunity to go into your app and fix that. Okay. And this is a really important one right here. Sync. And I'm going to sync. See how it's syncing everything? You want to make sure that you're doing this daily. And the reason why I say that is because if we add any new programs into your app, you will not see it right away unless you sync it. So this is really important that you come in here every day to sync this information to make sure you have everything that we are offering to you. And that is it. I believe I covered everything. I will do a separate video on the desktop version of, how you can access everything from the desktop. And that's basically where you would upload before and after photos. So I will do a separate video on that. All right. I hope this helps you, and I will talk to you all soon. All right. Bye.